Hey folks, Rob back with another Rob Plays. I should be honest before I get into this one, I've been feeling a bit under the weather, and this is actually a replacement for the big review I was editing this month. And this is none other than the C64 conversion of Gaplus. Of course, originally released into arcades by Namco in 1984, which eventually got retitled Galaga 3, and this 64 version was published by Mastertronic in 1988. Developed by, as you can see on the screen, Digital Design, the team of Ash and Dave, who are known for a lot of really good little games in the latter period of the 64's life. Slicks is probably the last one of theirs I looked at. Such a great racer. So it's it's the follow-on to Galaga, and this similar sort of setup. You've got your little starfighter, and you need to fight your way through these parsecs. 50 of them that have the alien forces. So, as in Galaga, you have the opening formation. You can sort of see the first thing that is a potential downer is just the fact they've gone for a widescreen, landscape setup and normal size 64 sprites, which plays a little differently than the arcade game being a portrait experience with relatively small. So the big difference where this is over Galaga is that. So in Galaga, you have the by destroying the queen here, I've got this tractor beam and I've sucked down an enemy which will now bond and be sort of a wingman, rather than the fighter capturing technique that Galaga uses. Later in the game, the queen actually releases different abilities. I've seen the second one, which is you basically get dual fire from your ship, so if you keep yourself together long enough, that'll be like, in this case I'd have 3 shots, or maybe 4. And there's even a third, according to instructions, which is referred to as a cyclonic accelerator, which is supposed to sort of drag the enemies to the center and crush them or something. I've never seen that one, I've never got far enough to see how that works. The other big difference is challenging stages, which, rather than being the straightforward formation that you get in Galaga, here you're basically juggling the enemies by shooting them. You don't want to shoot them too much. Oops. Each hit you make, you can see builds up. Ooh. And you basically build up bonus, you start building up border and you get more points. And I didn't do that well there. I've done better in the past, actually spelt it. The other little difference is you've got a little bit of vertical movement, which feels weird for a gallery shooter like this. Most have always been horizontal only, I think it helps a bit, especially just with the slightly larger sprites and whatnot in this case. So yeah, I'm really digging controls here. They've always felt really tight and responsive. And, you get a good team involved in converting it, you'll usually get that. Ooh, that tone is always worrying because it's always those little 3-way split bullets. And you can see, I pull up vertically to avoid the range. Alright. Yeah! And that's the second phase. So now I've got extra bullets. Oh, don't. Alright. But you can sort of see how the pattern fits this kind of shooter, and it's really good to have a decent one like this on the 64, because there aren't many, I remember you've got stuff like Mega Phoenix and Eagle Empire as adaptations of Phoenix, and then you've got a few of Gallagher, which are varying in quality. And then there's this. But interestingly enough, at least from my sources, I believe the 6064 version was the only version of Gaplus that was converted. I presume, you know, it eventually appeared in the Namco museum packs, but unlike Gallagher, which got a lot of console conversions, this didn't seem to. And, you know, and as I understand it, its original release in the States didn't go down so well, so it actually got renamed to Gallagher 3. Alright, there we go, back with the missiles. Oh! Damn it, glitched out. So it's a bit of a rough conversion in spots, I mean. But all up, this is an incredibly playable game. I've been really enjoying this right now. It's pretty much what you want a good arcade shooter to be. I mean, while I would have loved for the graphics to be a little smaller and to make the difficulty a little smoother, I'd definitely say if you love arcade gallery shooters on this, that you need to probably get a hold of this, as it's definitely one of the better ones that are out there for the machine. And it's finally on to stage 7. The only other thing I'm a bit bummed about is the fact that the music's really only constrained to the title screen. I mean, I know that in a way is arcade tradition, because this really only has, you know, the little jingles memories, because I haven't played the arcade version in a while. Alright. Alright, now I've got a sidearm again. Yes. But I like this whole thing of capturing the enemy fighters rather than just relying on, you know, sacrificing your own fleet. Alright. Alright, next challenging stage. And you can see the formulas. And back to juggling. Alright. And there we are, we've actually spelt bonus, and we start to build the border around. Ooh, extra life. Yeah, that's the only downside, is the way that those sort of special bullets seem characters, so they seem to glitch out a bit. Probably my only real annoyance so far. But thankfully you get a good time that they're about to fire. That'll be one of my best plays so far. I don't think I've made it this far in normal play. 20% of the way through, because it's 50 stages. See how long we can keep this last life going for. But yeah, collection-y wise, I grabbed this about a year ago. With lots of other types, it's like, oh, and I've lost my little sidearm. That's not good. Let's see. Oh, green! it's basically a tractor beam. Oh, there we go. I'm actually really happy that I was able to show all three there. Ooh, my fighter's changed colour as well. Ooh. Got to show my fighter all the colours. Primitive swap one of the multicolour presets around. Ooh. Some new enemies, so yeah. I mean, the plot is basically, you know, you're trying to clean these parsecs of these aliens. I think it was just the missiles again. Oh! Oh, game over. I don't know what else I have to really say about it. I really dig Gaplus. I think it's a really solid conversion. But darn, it's brutal. But hey, you got a really good play out of it, so this is a lot further than I've usually gotten. I'm really chuffed that I was able to show you all the weapon power-ups, not just the tractor beam. And even actually managed to do a good job on the bonus stage. So yeah, with that, thanks again for watching. I do apologise for not sounding 100% here. Should hopefully be better with some of the future videos coming up. Thanks again for watching. If you've subscribed, thanks again for doing that. If you haven't, do consider doing it. As you know, I throw more of these up weekly. And of course, as I link down below, if you've got a few bucks a month and you enjoy what I do with these, want to see some more videos or more complicated, more larger reviews or whatnot, do consider needing support on Patreon. And thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.